guys, how's it going? This is Philip, and it's been a super long time since I've done one of these talking videos. Now I'm on holidays, so I have a bit of extra time. So I decided to do a quick one about this lovely Jackson X Kelly Diablo IV edition. So it's kind of a limited model that caught my eye, and for those of you who know me, you know I play other type of guitars. It's very rare that I venture outside of my PRS world, but Jackson has always been kind of on my radar, particularly with the Kelly model. I always found them to be really beautiful. Ever since they came out with the Jeff Loomis signature, I was just like, okay, I'll wait for a little bit and see if they can come up with some kind of one pickup, super sleek, just black, classy design. And then obviously the Pure Metal series came out, which got me super excited, but I'm not particularly a fan of Floyd Rose bridges. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for Pure Metal edition with hardtail to come out, and they didn't. They came out with a new version, basically not the limited edition that they first did, but with the current one. But they are just, yeah, pretty much the same with like black hardware, passive pickups, and Floyd Rose again, reverse headstock, which they look amazing, but I was hoping for like exactly the same as the first run with a fixed bridge, and then in the meantime, while I was waiting, this one came about, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna check it out. I bought it having no expectations, and honestly I was ready to send it back because it was like an impulse buy. So as soon as I opened it, I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool guitar. I mean, as you can tell, it's got that super nice Kelly shape. It's kind of unique, let's say, in its limited edition by having, you know, one pickup, fixed Jackson bridge, as you can see, active Jackson pickup. It has kind of unique graphics on it from the video game, some unique kind of inlays, as you can see. The back has like some Diablo graphics, Lord of Hatred. So it's kind of a looker guitar, and at the same time, as soon as I plugged it in, I was quite surprised how well set up it was. It played very nicely. I had absolutely no issues with it. I've actually never played a Kelly before, so I was very looking forward to see how I will get along with it. And to my surprise, I kind of fell in love with the shape for multiple reasons. One is very comfortable to play. So in a normal kind of playing position, I was really liking where the balance kind of turned out to be. Usually I'm used to the neck and the frets being closer to my body. This one feels a little bit more forward, so it's much nicer to hold. Or in this position is just super comfortable. I don't often play in this position, but it kind of invites me to play in this position as well, and also where my hands land is just perfect. So that's the reason I decided to keep it. So let's go over the basic specs of the guitar. 25.5-inch scale length. It has a Nayato body, which I've never heard of before. One thing I can tell is super light, which I really like. Amaranth fretboard, also something that I've never played before, and I have no idea how it's gonna hold up, but it's got kind of a reddish hue to it, as you can see. Other than that, it has 12 to 16 compound radius on the fretboard, 24 jumbo frets, Jackson tuners, die-cast. So that's essentially it. It's a super bare bones kind of setup, which I really like. Yeah, my impressions have been very good so far. I really enjoy playing it. Yeah, I mean, those are some of the nice things about the guitar, but I think it's worth mentioning some of the things that I did notice that I was not too happy, let's say, about. Yeah, the first, I guess, is worth mentioning, the price. I think I paid something like 1,200 something euros here in Europe. I think it's fine. However, it's a little bit steep in my opinion. It doesn't have stainless steel frets. It doesn't have locking tuners, for example. It comes with a soft case, obviously. Whereas, for example, when you go to the Pro models, you get all of that as well. Maybe not hard case, but you have stainless steel frets. You have, as far as I know, locking tuners. I could be wrong, I'm not sure. But those are a bit more expensive. So having said that, the price is a little bit steep in my opinion for what it is, like for such bare bones model. However, I understand that it's a limited kind of edition model with unique graphics, and as far as I know, it's the only one for now that has kind of a fixed bridge and one pickup setup. Then the second point I would say it's about the fretboard. Again, this I think it's one of the things that you just don't want to encounter. I know nowadays we all want like super dark fretboards. I just love the way ebony looks, and even if they're dyed, like many manufacturers now, obviously they dye their fretboards to make them look more like ebony. However, in the first day that I was playing the guitar, as I said earlier, the fretboard was quite dark, almost ebony, and then over time I just noticed that my fingers were completely black. So I knew that basically some of the dye is coming out, actually a lot of the dye was coming out. And as you can notice now, because of it, because I've been playing it now, it's kind of has like this reddish tint, which luckily still looks good. Yeah, the third thing I would say is in regards to the tuners, I really would have liked to have locking tuners. In my opinion, everything above kind of the 1,000 price range should have locking tuners, to be honest. Obviously, they are not the highest quality, and in fact I bought some new ones locking tuners to replace these with. It's not a big deal, but it's just something that caught my attention, you know, the first day that I opened and played the guitar. Other than that, the overall craftsmanship of it seems to be quite nice. I don't see anything on it that says, you know, cutting corners bigly or some very sloppy quality control. I think everything is pretty good, feels tight, it was set up very nicely. I think the pickup, the active pickup, sounds pretty good for what it is. I've absolutely no need to replace it with anything. I think it sounds pretty sweet. It has everything that you need to play metal. That's about it. Just a side note, something that I think maybe it's worth mentioning, and it could be just my problem, but I was quite surprised how lost I was playing this guitar, because basically the fret markers are not there. I'm kind of used to, even though I thought I'm not looking at the fretboard that much, I was just getting constantly like pressing wrong notes and stuff. It's a learning curve for me, and it kind of showed me that I'm really missing the fret inlays, and they're good reference points to have. Having said that, also the side inlays, as you can see, the side dots, they're kind of black on the red binding. They're kind of hard to see, so I was kind of getting lost, and it took me a while to play something, especially in the upper registers here, without like making a wrong note. So that's something to bear in mind, and it's the reason why I'm still kind of waiting for the Pure Metal version series to come out with a fixed bridge, because I think I will buy that as well if it comes out. That has the classic shark fin inlays, which I'm really fond of. But in regards to this guitar, this is something worth mentioning, at least like if you're playing a lot of solos and stuff. Probably on stage you would not be able to see anything, to be honest. I don't play on stages normally. It's worth mentioning, however. But again, it could be just my problem, so you can also ignore that. So guys, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, if you have any questions or if you have any comments, please leave them below in the video, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully it's not gonna be in a year. Bye.